Well, millions of Aussies are bracing for a sweltering week with soaring temperatures on the way. The first major heatwave of the year is approaching, forecast to bring scorching heat from Perth to Penrith, down to Port Melbourne, Port Pirie as well. Let's throw in all the P's. Meanwhile, in flood-ravaged North Queensland, residents are now on cyclone watch as a tropical low barrels towards the coast, bringing with it even more rain. For more, we're joined by Angus Hines, Senior Meteorologist at the Bureau. Angus, we're already schwitzing this morning. A severe heatwave warning has been issued. What areas are in the firing line?
Morning, Eddie. That's right. Severe heat is on the way for large parts of the country for the second half of this week. Tomorrow is going to be an extremely hot day across Victoria and South Australia. They will be the two states to initially pick up those very hot temperatures. Over 40 degrees in both Adelaide and Melbourne tomorrow on the forecast, with temperatures as high as 45 or 46 for inland parts of each state. It will be another hot day across the southeast, including Canberra, parts of New South Wales as well, into Thursday, and then temperatures will spike once again on Friday. For those along the east coast, including Canberra and Sydney, it looks like Friday and Saturday will be your hottest days. Most places will be cooling off by Sunday. So the bottom line is, between Wednesday and Saturday, it's a run of very hot weather. Most of southern Australia and parts of central Australia will get at least 2 hot days in that span. Some places will get 3 hot days in a row. It looks like the hottest areas in the entire country will be along the Murray River. Parts of southern New South Wales, northern Victoria and parts of eastern South Australia could see 3 days in a row of around about 45 degrees. So some sweltering heat on the way this week.
Good if you can get down to the water. Meanwhile, in North Queensland, a tropical low is brewing off the coast in the Coral Sea. How much rain is predicted in the region, Angus, and is there a chance this could develop into a cyclone?
Look, there is a chance this could develop into a cyclone. Now, that's still a few days away, so we've still got a few days to watch and monitor the situation, see how it develops before we can really hone in on those exact details. But the broad picture is that we are expecting a tropical low-pressure system to develop in the Coral Sea in the next day or two. Now, a tropical low-pressure system is kind of like a weak tropical cyclone. If that weather system then continues to strengthen and develop and intensify, it will turn into a tropical cyclone. Now, that has been assessed as a moderate chance by our tropical cyclone forecasters, and if that were to happen, it would probably be around Friday or Saturday at the end of this week. Now, obviously, if that does happen, this becomes a really significant weather system, and it is likely to move towards the north of Queensland, initially bringing heavy rain onto the Cape York Peninsula, and then potentially heavy rain down through areas south of that, going through Cairns, then Townsville, then down to Mackay over the course of the weekend. It is probably a little bit too early to start putting some rainfall numbers on this, because there's lots of different scenarios as to how it could play out. But what I would say is, anyone on the northern half of Queensland from about Rockhampton northwards, absolutely this is a weather system to pay attention to. It's got the potential to be a really impactful one with a whole lot of rain. There's a chance it's not that serious and just brings moderate amount of rainfall, but its high-end risk is definitely there. So it's one to pay attention to in the next few days as we really lock in on that forecast and weigh up the likelihood of this becoming a tropical cyclone.
I think we might seek a refund on the weather over the Christmas New Year's break. I don't know if that's possible, Angus, but you really served it up to us. Thank you so much for that. Here's David.